Thank you for meeting me out here. Listen, I know we've been having some issues. Things and life is a little crazy right now, but we still have to be consistent. Let's take a seat. Let's talk about it. So, before we get into you, let me tell you what I've been through. So, I recently told you guys that I quit my full time to do content creating and my business is full time. And the crazy thing about it, in January, I want to say maybe 2 weeks after I actually, about 2 weeks after I announced that, my car was towed in the midst of me working on a couple of different things actually. It was hard. It was hard because I ended up having to let the car go because number one, I was already having a lot of issues with the car. Number two, the car, I think for me, I had to keep the insurance up, and then also I think they took it because of the tag was 2 days out, and it literally was towed in my own apartment, right? And I'm sharing this with you guys because in the midst of all that, it was hectic. It hurt my heart. For y'all who don't know, I also have been in a car accident. I've lost another car due to being fired because the company couldn't pay me. That's another story for another day when I was trying to do content creation for other companies full time. That's a whole nother story. In the midst of all of that, I still had to continue to push forward and produce content. And the messed up thing about that is that you have to put on a good face for you to really allow yourself to keep making magic, I should say. You know, it's hard. It's rough. So I share that with you because just to let you know, number one, you're not alone. Nothing out here is easy for anybody. I may make it look easy but it's with conscious effort. But there's so many videos on YouTube where people are trying to make it seem like this is what you're supposed to do and this is how you do it. There's no videos that really tell you the downs of it. And like I told y'all, I'll be learning and sharing with y'all as I learn. There'll never be a time where I'm being too teachy or too preachy to you guys and not let y'all know exactly what the real is. Now, in the midst of all of that, February I powered through. January, February I powered through. March was just a bad month for me, y'all. Here's what I wish I would have been able to tell myself. And I'm still in March, by the way. I'm just now coming out of it. It is the 23rd, the date of my single release almost. And the beginning of this month, it was really terrible for me. I was in my bed most of that time, still scheduling posts because at the end of the day I still had to pay bills, but I wasn't seen. I wasn't outside. I wasn't doing anything because I was embarrassed. I was frustrated that I would let this happen to me again. And there's so many times where we feel like we're embarrassed and we're so down and out, but I can get another car, you know, even if I have to get a job for like 5 months, say $5,000 and buy something off, which is my plan. My goal is to actually get a car and pay it off. That way especially as an independent artist, you need something that you're only really paying for insurance. Like, I'm learning that now. That's one of the things that I wish I would have told myself when I got the car, is that instead of taking that money for a down payment, take that money, save as much as you can and pay something off. And then also with your insurance, be able to pay off your insurance for at least 6 months. So now you have reliable transportation for at least half a year. And I say half a year because insurance, to me, it belongs with the car, okay? Some of y'all ride around no insurance. Be careful, baby, please. I know times is hard, but please be careful. But really, like, I wish I would have told myself that. But at the end of the day, I know it now. So now my goal is to push forward, not only double time with my stuff, but also think about the big picture. What is important right now? What bills are important? How can I diversify my income? When you're doing these things and you're planning on taking your craft to the next level, think about the big picture. What's necessary? What's needed? Hold on, my thighs is out. I don't know if that helped, but whatever. But think about the big picture. What bills are necessary? What things can you put away? And then also be sure to put in time for self. When I say time for self, really take care of yourself in the midst of this, because this is not easy. None of this is easy. If it were easy, everybody would quit their job and do content and social media management and all that. If it was easy, if people had the patience and time for it, they would do it, but they can't. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard to get this done and create content, but you have to take the time for yourself. Now that you do your own content, now that you are the boss of your own company, of your own brand, you now have to take the time. You now have to take the time for yourself at least once a week. I was not doing that. I was working 7 days a week. And of course that sounds good, but like, yeah, grind. Yeah, grind until you grind yourself into the floor. Hello? That's not cute. That's not healthy. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm reconfiguring what it is to be a content creator. I'm rethinking what it is to be a brand, and remembering I am still human. A lot of people look at me like, oh yeah, Mystique got her shit together. Baby, I'm trying to be happy in a world that wants you to be in the corporate. And I'm good at corporate. I really am, but I hated it. I'm miserable. And even with the depression that I had, I'm still happier this way. I'm happier being able to, if I am going through a depressive state, I can lay my ass down and say, rest. But now, instead of reacting, I want to make sure that I preference my depression. I preference my self-care before it happens. I'm like, oh, I feel myself slipping. Tomorrow, no work. Or tomorrow, only work 4 hours. Or, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to work outside of the home. And that's a big thing for me. And again, embarrassment, scared of people saying, oh, you don't have a car no more. I don't. Whoop-de-whoop. Family, friends, and haters, now you know. Friend, I want you to take these 3 things with you. Number 1, you are human. Self-care is necessary. At least one day out of the week, you take time for yourself. Do your nails. I had to teach myself how to do my nails, do my own hair. Take the time for you. Number 2, schedule out what you want to do for the week. Okay? I used to do like day by day. I want to have this many things. Sometimes certain tasks take longer than you expect. So don't do it like that. I wouldn't suggest doing it like that. If that works for you, cool. But I would say for the week, these are the top 10 things that I want to accomplish this week. And number 3, share with people. Share with people your struggles, your woes, because you're not by yourself. You're not. It is hard, it's frustrating, it's a struggle, but you have people. And if not, you got me. Put it in the comments. How are you doing right now? What's going on? Regardless if you still have your 9 to 5 or not. Let me know what's going on, and we can chit chat and talk it up. And everybody in the comments, let's work with each other, because this is hard. This is hard work. It's a struggle, but it's fun, isn't it? You love it, don't you? So let's make the most of it and take your time. This is the Musical Mystique. You can follow me on absolutely everything, The Musical Mystique. Thank you for joining me on this talk, friend. Thank you for listening and being understanding. Forehead kiss. I love you. Keep creating.